At the Heidelberg bins, this is everything that I got. I got a lot of clothes. I need to put more items into my Poshmark closet, although I can also put vintage in there, obviously shoes, even this, even the little squishmallow there. This was in the bins and nobody was going for it. I'm like, why? And I thought, well, there must be something wrong with it. I unfolded it, looked all over it. This is a hunting one piece, like onesie type of fleecy outfit. I checked all the zippers on it. It's made by Cabela's. And so let me undo it a little bit here. Oh, I'm going to have to unzip it. Let me unzip it and I'll show you the label on the inside. It says Dry Plus, keeps you dry plus. It breathes, Cabela's, made in the USA. It's got the little tag there. I didn't read all of that. I think this was well loved at one point. And I know a lot of hunters in Pennsylvania, of course, bought this in Pennsylvania, but there is just as many hunters in Michigan. Don't know that it'll be a local buyer because I'm going to put it up. I will ship this anywhere. Everything you see in this haul, I paid $2.24 for each item. I have no idea what I can get for this. I'm thinking a good amount of money for the hunting things. I could even put this up on Facebook Marketplace. It's not in perfect condition, but I think this is something you would wear underneath your hunting jacket, or maybe you wear clothes underneath and this is what you wear on the outside, because it's a full, it doesn't have a hood, but it's from top to bottom, and it does have the zippers at the legs where you can like unzip it to put like it over your boots and things like that. So I just thought this was really cool. I was grabbing winter items, grabbing things out of season. This is another women's coat. This is Guess Los Angeles. Has that on the sleeve there. It's just a puffer coat. Gray. It's in excellent condition. When I list this up, although I might list it up right away, but probably not, because the winter coats, because I have those other women's coats that I got at the other thrift store, I might list them all up together, maybe in the August time frame. And boy, I hate doing that. It just adds to my death pile. I'm thinking I will probably get between $35 and $45 for this coat. This is the cutest little girl's coat. It's got the planets and stars on it. Yes, it needs washed. But the cuffs were good on it. I always look at the cuffs for children's jackets. It's got like a fleecy lining. It's London Fog, a 6X. That's a good size. Beautiful navy color. Oh, it even has like little ruffled details on it. And this one has the hood. And mostly the kids outgrow these before they really, like wear them out. That's why I'm picking up these jackets for, in this case, next to nothing. And I think with this brand, I could probably get around $25, $30 for this jacket. This is just a vinyl plastic tablecloth. I just love the colors of it. It's got the felt backing to it. And I thought, well, this is going to be for me. It's not going to cost that much. So if I took that out of the, the total, then my total spend at the thrift store was like $38 instead of $40 roughly. But I just kept it in, and it is part of that total that I gave you earlier. But this I'm keeping for myself. This is a men's like kind of like that sheep's skin interior to it. A nice zippered with this beautiful heather color to it on the outside. Or sometimes people, no, that's not really the oatmeal. This is like the gray heather color to it. This is Swiss Tech, and it is an extra large. Now, I'm not sure, because that says 16, 18. I'm like, maybe it's an extra large boys and not, because men's, it doesn't say 16, 18. So I'm thinking this is for a child. I wanted to have a few more men's items in my Poshmark closet, and this will work out perfect. Of course, I cross-post everything to eBay. I don't think this sells for a lot. I'm looking in the maybe $12 to $16 range for this particular item. Sometimes you can't find all the designer brands, but sometimes you can just find a regular mall brand Karen Scott. It's a medium, good size, beautiful color, a half zip sweater. I wanted to get this in my cart right away because I have sold this brand before. And people are looking for staples. They're not always looking for the designer items. They just like, I just need a nice plain sweater that looks good. And these are always well made and fit good too. I'm expecting to get somewhere in that $13 to $15 range for this sweater. So I saw other posh YouTubers picking up a lot of denim again. I think that comes and goes as a style. And this one is a button down, so you can wear it with something underneath it, or you can, just use it as a button down. And it is American Eagle Outfitters. It's a medium. So I just wanted to pick this up because it was denim, and denim jackets, skirts. It just keeps coming back. I think people really like their denim outfits. Here is another kind of plain sweater. It's Old Navy. And you're thinking, why would you get that? The only reason I picked that up is because it was new with tags. It says small, tall on it. And I thought anything new with tags, I'm only paying a little over $2 for it. Again, I'm going to expect to get that $13 to $15 range for it. I picked this up because it has this beautiful, it's like a light plum, not quite pink, it's more purple color to it. It probably is not coming through very well on my video. Catherine, and let me get the last name, Molandrino. It's a small. What I liked about it was it had this bow back accent to it. And they just call it that. Bow back is how they call it. This has got the longer sleeves on it. And I thought, this is just so pretty. And it's a small. I try to buy things that are, small, medium, large, because extra small items just take forever for me to sell them. But I thought this is just a nice top to have, pretty color. I'm expecting to get between that $12 and $15 range. It might level out at like $12 to $13. And my last winter item that I picked up was this sweater. It's beautiful pastel, like very light colored, very earthy tones to it. V-neck with the pinks, green, and kind of like that beige color. It is Liz Sport. It's a small. And being that it's a sweater, I'm thinking more in that, $18 to $22 range for this one. I picked these golf clubs up at the bins because I want to pay to learn more about golf clubs. I did recognize the name. It is Walter Hagen. I did recognize that. I don't follow golf. Unless my husband has it on the TV, then I watch it. I have 3 irons here. Actually, one's a putting wedge, 2 irons, and 1 wood. And I believe these are vintage. I don't know. I'm going to learn a lot as I look these up. From what I could tell, these are like some sort of steel shaft whereas like newer clubs I think are all graphite and all of that. I really don't know, so I can't act like I'm an expert on it. I am not. I am going to learn about golf clubs. I will have no problem shipping these. There's plenty of ways to ship them, so I'm not worried about that. I just noticed that there's another sticker in the middle, so that might give me more information to be able to list these properly. I have no idea what these would sell for. They could be $4 a piece, or they could be, I don't know, $15 a piece. I have no idea, but I wanted to get them in the cart rather than say buy them in a thrift store. They had the prices on each one of these as like over $4 for each one, and I thought, okay, I'm going to get them for less than that. And if I don't get that much for them, that's fine. That way I learn, and then the more I spend time looking it up on eBay and other sites, I guess, to see how people are selling them, I'm going to learn a lot more about golf clubs. My husband noticed that I had golf clubs over here by these tables, and he went over to take a look at them to see what it was I was picking up. And he's like, oh, by the way, these are left-handed. Ironically, I am left-handed, but when I golf right-handed, as most left-handers do. Only true left-handed people would need left-handed clubs. I am ambidextrous, so I do just about everything with my right hand. How cute is this? I picked up another Squishmallow, paying to learn. But when I looked at this, I'm like, oh, that looks like there's another one inside there. It's all pink. And sure enough, it is called Flip-O-Mallows. So there's another one inside of there. You just flip it out and stuff the other one in the other way. So this is the leopard here. I have not looked to see what the other Squishmallow is. Let me flip it around. The other one is this pink one, and he is even cuter than the one I showed you a second ago. I'm not sure. It looks like a teddy bear face, and then he's got these. I don't know what those are. I don't know the names. I don't know if they named them even. So if I come up with a name, it'll be in the title of my listing. I'm expecting to get between $12 and $15 for him. Of course, these Nike flip-flops, and I like that they rubber band them together. Not all of the shoes were together, even though they started out with rubber bands on them, but a lot of times they were in the same bins. These need to be cleaned up. Got a little dirt on them there. They're nice and squishy. They're in really good shape. They look like a youth size or like a small woman's size to me. And I'm thinking, you know, probably in that $10 to $12 range. I did get this vintage item, but I'm not the one who found it. It was Sherry. She put it in her cart, then she brought it over to me. She goes, do you want this? And I was like, yes, it's a vintage dish. Even though it's clear, this is Indiana glass. However, some people are calling it the Federal button pattern, and other people say it's Killarney. So I'm not sure. It's a divided dish. I'm thinking I can get somewhere in that $10 to $12 range for it. A lot of people have them listed up between $15 and $20, but that's listed price. This is vintage, new, old stock, still in its original packaging with its like barcode on it. It said it was originally sold at Rollier's for, oh, let me get that to focus for you, for $16.99. It says telescope casual director chair covers. It's the seat and the back of it for whichever size chair you have. They actually come in all different colors. I'm sure people are looking for these or want to, you know, replace, you know, old ones that they have. Made in the USA, definitely vintage. Shows you how to do it. It's got instructions on it. It's just the green one. This is the typical color, but they did come in other colors. I think I can get somewhere in that, it's not a lot, probably $10 to $12 range for this. I knew I was missing something from my haul video, so I went back to my boxes. I had not unwrapped these. So I got these at the bins, so I paid 69 cents for this and 69 cents for each of these bread plates. I have 9 bread plates. I just knew this would have a little bit of value to it, and for 69 cents I definitely threw it in my cart. All about Minecraft. I don't know anything about video games like this, so the solds on this are either like $5 plus shipping or $10 free shipping, and I think that's what I'm going to list mine up for. I looked this up in the thrift store because I didn't recognize this pattern, and it's not marked on the back. It is Taylor Smith Taylor. It's the boutonniere pattern, this little flower here. It specifically is called Ever Yours Boutonniere pattern and is part of a large dinner set. I'm going to drop in a clip of recent solds for in case you're out and about and you see this and you pass it up because it's not marked on the back. Apparently Taylor Smith did not put anything on the back, at least of the bread plates. I don't know about the other items. On the dinner plates, it has more of the flowers. It's a bigger design. And then they have just everything you can think of in terms of selling pieces for this set. This first listing is actually berry bowls. And if you can look at the dates, those were all sold on May 2nd. Lots and lots of pieces. May 1st. And lots of them selling in April. So I need to get mine listed up as soon as possible. Beautiful teacups, dinner plates, bowls, serving platters, glasses, more glasses, more serving pieces, soup bowls, salt and peppers. I'm definitely going to say that this is a bolo to be looking out for. It is so understated when you're looking at the pattern. You're like, I don't know about this, but as you can see, they sell well. For the 9 bread plates, I paid $6.21. I'm going to put them up as a set of 4 and then a set of 5. And I'm expecting to get somewhere in that $30 to $35 range. I listed this item up for $10 with free shipping. When I went to wash the plates, one of them had a chip. So I changed my mind and I decided to list up the 8 plates together instead of doing 2 separate listings. When these sell, I will be putting them in my solds videos. Sherry and I had so much fun shopping at the bins. We both got lots of goodies. Please subscribe so you can come along on my thrifting journey. The next video out will be Carol and I thrifting at the Hartville Thrift in Ohio.